Hi, everyone. It's Betsy again, and I have another team member that I want you guys to get to know. This is Alaina. Alaina, can you say hi to everybody?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
And
Awesome.
as you can see, she has a beautiful smile. We're so grateful to have her on our team. I'm going to let her share a little bit about her specialties and the things that she brings to the table. Alaina, share a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hi guys, I'm Alaina Haller and I work primarily with adults and ages 18 and up. And I'd love to meet everyone and see what everybody has to offer here and wants to explore with their journey and therapy journey. I come from a CBT methods, perspective, and that's cognitive behavioral therapy. I base all my clients' situations in that. My modality comes from really seeing about negative thought patterns and trying to like change those and better function in life to a higher degree where you have a better relationship with others in your life and hopefully help people get to that place where they feel like they can really thrive.
Great. And one of the things we were talking about is you work with men and exploring their values and share with the audience a little bit about what we were talking about off camera and how you help them.
So, for instance, in a relationship example, it could be, men, not a lot of people are aware of it, acceptance commitment therapy. And I pull a little bit in from that, where we might work with different interventions as to, okay, well, what are your values in life? How do you live your life by these values? So, men might struggle in an area of communication, for example, with maybe their wife or partner, and that might look like maybe the wife has a quality of communication, like her value is communication and making sure certain needs get met for her. But with men, sometimes maybe they don't realize that that's her value and their value is quality time. So they're really making sure they meet that quality time factor and that value for her, and they're aware of that. But for them, maybe they think, their value is quality time. So they're kind of projecting that onto like, okay, that's what she needs because that fulfills me. Well, it might not be the same. So we really just analyze different things. That's just one example. We really analyze different parts of life and say, what are your values? What are you living by in your life with those values? And are those values being crossed in any way that might cause some like cognitive dissonance or stress or anxiety in any other way?
Yeah. And you use the word cognitive dissonance. Not everybody's going to know what that means. So can you explain what that is?
Right. And cognitive dissonance is just, almost like a two things can be true at one time. Like I can be feeling one way and acting a different way and not really sure how those things can like come together in my mind to work in life. So it's like, what's going on in my mind? I'm feeling two different ways or two different things are happening at the same time that don't really like, I don't feel like they should or feel like they should or think they match up together. So how do I split those things out and analyze that to make my function in life a little bit better?
Okay, cool. Great. And you also, as we're thinking about your onboarding, excuse me, you've worked with people on grief and trauma and aligning that with their values and experiences. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, so with trauma, what I tend to try to do is sometimes it's beneficial to go back and analyze some of those situations and see about what's some of the negative mindsets I'm pulling from that, or what meaning of life am I taking from that to like define myself. But sometimes that's not very helpful in thought patterns, and it could be a more negative experience than a positive one. So it might be more beneficial sometimes to go back and look at that and what maybe came from some of the trauma there. That might mean talking about it again. That might mean going through it and really analyze some of the experiences. Or it could just be like, what symptoms are you having from this trauma? So working around the symptoms to hopefully, in a way, like make the experience better in their lives. Like not necessarily hitting the trauma itself, but like what's coming from the trauma and what can we help you with, like in terms of maybe grounding techniques or something along those lines to help you get through when you're experiencing the negative symptoms. Maybe
Mhm.
that's just enough for some people. Maybe we don't actually have to go back and hit the actual trauma. So it just depends on the person.
Okay. And just to wrap up on this, Can you share what's one self-care activity you do that helps you decompress, de-stress, and just kind of regulate yourself?
Well, for me, I love journaling, and sometimes there's also thoughts that kind of get stuck in your head, or you might ruminate on certain thoughts over and over again. So I like doing a leaves on the stream meditation. It really helps to help these thoughts get unstuck and help me move through those in a more fluid way. So I'm not so like stuck on, okay, what did I do wrong here? Like just stuck on some of those negative thought patterns as well.
Okay, great. Is there anything you want to share that I haven't asked you on camera?
I don't think so. I think we've hit everything.
Okay, great. Well, this is Alaina Haller. If you want to reach out to her, her contact will be in the description. Or you can just call Abundant Life, 770-246-2822. Thank you.
Thank you.